Hi, welcome to EFT Tapping for Musicians, and to this video where we're going to do some tapping to talk about our worst performances and the kind of feelings, emotions, beliefs, thoughts that come up for so many of us when things are just not going well up there on stage. My name's Jenny Clift. I'm a classical violinist and an EFT tapping coach. And I'm on a mission to take EFT tapping to as many musicians as possible. So the other day I was working with a group of singers and introducing EFT tapping to them. And if you don't know what it is, basically what we're doing is tapping on different acupressure points. And while we do so, we talk about what's bothering us. And this helps to bring the stress hormones down, helps to rewire the brain. So we create different possibility, different beliefs, different thoughts, and really settle our feelings. It's a real mind-body tool, which as musicians is really, really important. So I was talking to them about this, about best and worst case scenarios when we're performing, the kind of emotions that come up. They were coming up with fabulous words like glorious, connected, exhilarated for the good ones. And for the bad ones, there was a lot of dread and fear and inadequate, insecure, so all these different things. So we did some tapping, and I want to share that tapping round with you here. So what I really encourage you to do is to tap along with the video. As you do so, if there's anything that I say, and I'm going to be voicing a lot of these kind of negative feelings and emotions and beliefs, if there's anything that doesn't resonate or you just think, no, that's not me, don't worry. Just keep tapping. You'll be clearing your stuff. Your brain will fill in what it needs to fill in. And see before how you're feeling before and right afterwards, and see if this tapping gives you some relief to those feelings. So maybe just take a moment, just close your eyes if it feels good, and just feeling into your body, and think about a performance that you've done where things just were not going well. So you weren't feeling good. Maybe you didn't feel prepared, or maybe you were prepared, but then something happened, and so I want you to tune in to those kind of emotions and the kind of physical feelings and the thoughts that run through your head. And just think of one or two emotions and rate those emotions on a scale of 1 to 10. So if it's panic, and you remember that as maybe it was a 7 or an 8, and just maybe note that down. You can open your eyes and just start tapping with me. So repeat after me, starting on the side of the hand. Even though I have all these horrible emotions when it's going badly, I love and accept myself completely. Even though I have all these horrible feelings when it's not going the way I want, I love and honor myself completely. Even though I have all these emotions, all these feelings in my body, and all these thoughts in my head when things are not going well, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. All these emotions, all these physical feelings, when I'm up there on stage, or when I'm recording, or even when I'm rehearsing and things are not going well, when things are just not optimal, I have all these go-to emotions, all these horrible thoughts, all these uncomfortable physical feelings, and they can really take me over. And it's so unpleasant. I feel inadequate. I feel insecure. and I feel unworthy. What the hell am I doing here? This is just not going right. And it's going to get worse and worse. All this fear that it's going to escalate, that it's going to be my worst performance ever. They're all going to know. And all these physical feelings. I can feel the tension in my body, my sweaty palms, my pounding heart, my shaky legs, and all that dread in my stomach. And it really gets in the way of performing beautifully and freely. And if I do manage to squeak the notes out, I'm certainly not going to have a good time. All this shame I feel, and all this regret. I've put so much work into this. I've worked so hard. I've practiced. I've worked on my technique. I've memorized the repertoire. Hours and hours that I've put in. And I really want people to see that. I really want them to know how much work I've put into this. And I let myself down. I hate that. All this work. I just don't live up to it. And then I dread the next time. All these feelings, the shame, the embarrassment, feeling tired and upset, and all this insecurity. And it affects my body. The parts of my body that I use to perform with. And I know they've got to be free. I know I've got to be able to control myself. But so often I feel out of control. And then the voices in my head get going, telling me what a complete loser I am. What a failure. What a disaster. How dare I even be up there? I'm a total fraud. I'm a screw up. And I'm such a disappointment to myself and to others. I should be ashamed of myself. All these voices in my head, and all the different emotions, I'm allowing myself to process them. The shame, the regret, the anger, and the sadness, and all the physical feelings. I'm letting them go. There have been so many performances stuck in my memory, in my emotions, trapped in my energy system. Every single time I did a terrible performance, or I thought I did, and it felt horrible, I'm letting them go. Letting them go from my body, from every cell in my body and letting them go from my energy system all the way back through my past, back to the very first time when I felt ashamed or embarrassed, disappointment or regret. I don't need to hold them right now. I'm honoring my feelings. They're real. I do feel them. But I don't need to hold on to them right now. Letting them go, knowing that I'm safe. That was then. This is now. And I choose to allow myself to feel much better about my performing and about myself as I work through this. So just stop tapping, take a deep breath. Maybe close your eyes, take a moment just to feel into your body. How are you feeling? Has anything shifted? And let me know, maybe in the comments below or write to me and tell me how that felt. If it allowed you to release anything, if you're feeling more optimistic, more positive. And check out I'll be posting another video doing a positive round as well. So looking forward to sharing that with you. Bye-bye.